Well, and then shortly behind that is TenZ. He's got the frenzy, and he's got a kill. Man, all up in Moose's face, and he's getting a jumping one as well onto Thief. I said this the first time I called TenZ. This is his world, and we're just living in it. He's got 4. He's going hunting for the ace. Let him off the leash. He's digging it.
20 seconds into the round.
Pay attention. I learned something.
Advantage in favor of Sentinels early on. Also, shout out to everyone behind the scenes who's brought us this dope new overlay. You love to see it. Dre gets onto Dapper, trades that kill out as it looks like TenZ is trying to keep back the aggression across the middle of the map. You see the spike there. Pistol round goes absolutely chaotic as it drops down to a 3v3.
We're going to see that Moose is the first one. He'll be a bit of a sentry with low HP as long as he can get that initiator dart in. It's good to go. The curveball to answer. Shots from Sick and doing what he does best, opening it up for the team to have a bit easier of a chance to get in here. 3v2, Moose is low and Stellar at full health. And here comes a Molly.
Oh, the volley is good. That just buys him so much time, and then Sick goes in. He gets a beautiful 3K to secure the round for Sentinels. So well played.
I think Luminosity, as I said, a cerebral team, likes to figure out what kind of precedent is being set by their opponents. Here, TenZ being TenZ, that's expected already, but you can see where they're playing, how they're rotating a little bit, or how fast they're rotating as a Proto comes up huge.
Therefore, Sentinels start to rotate over because they think the hit's on B. At the same time, Dre's already hightailed it the heck out of there. Moose is all the way back behind enemy lines. They have full control of each side. They're going to get that spike down, and if a Proto continues to cause problems, it's going to be devastating for Sentinels. 2 members left, Zoms and the newest addition, TenZ.
Rolling through together. They got blind and smoke for this one. Oh, he holds it. Not enough classic with cheese on that, but your boy Dre is able to come up.
Anyone is Sick, has been left absolutely unscathed and unchecked around this corner. Now they start to funnel in. Sick again on that lane. Looking to see if he can spot anyone. It's actually Dapper who gets the first one. Shazam from back in Bo's house looking for a little bit of action as Sick gets another one. TenZ continuing to light things up. A beautiful round, a flawless one at that.
To start off the round as they get a little bit better position.
Have a couple of ultimates there, and that opening pick onto TenZ there is just beautiful, and Dre piles it on as well. 2 members of Sentinels already off the board. Sick kind of has to go aggressively here to try to push things back. He gets 1 in trade and then backs up, but with that, Luminosity have control of A.
Gonna go right for TenZ this time, playing off possibly that set precedence of aggression. Yeah, we're gonna get a peek here. Let's peek from top and bottom, even if they get the smoke out. I like the forward utility, giving Sick and the rest of the team a little bit of trouble as they try to get in for this. Shazam, gonna try to do what he can here. Maybe he saves at this point. He knows he's gonna start having a flank on him, so he may have to commit to what's in front of him for the time being. It's gonna be a quick 1-for-1 there for Sentinels and put him back on Eco. There's a showstopper coming in. Boy Dre looking to get a little bit deeper, fires it to the back of Boathouse, won't get the kill. Sentinels doing a beautiful job of holding off LG as they try to get into the B site.
I mean, things went absolutely sideways. That showstopper should have gotten more effect out of it, and then the control that should have come from that should have opened things up for LG considerably.
So we'll see what he can do. He's got 33 himself, so it's going to be tough. I think he actually stopped the footstep just before he needed to, but maybe the timing's there. Doesn't pull the trigger. Zoms
is over by A, so they should have some room to work with. That's going to be the cue. The Hunter's Fury for Moose is going to be used, trying to tag up Dapper, knock him down, and that's exactly what he does. TenZ, who was close by, also very quickly getting involved. The counter, oh no. Thief got behind enemy lines. He was able to take care of TenZ, but then Sick does the same to him. Zoms with 3. There's just 1 member left on the side of Luminosity, and it's Moose. He's got to go fast. I don't know that he's got enough time, and then he's sandwiched in as well. The kill's going to come through. The time doesn't matter. A 4K for Zoms. Sentinels take the lead.
Looks like the focus is going to be towards A. I like how they're keeping Dapper out to the side. Always smart to keep that flank. Whoa. Super close there as the bot gets dismantled right before going off. Moose takes down TenZ to start us off here after your boy Dre goes down to 8.
Great paranoia from Zoms to buy some more time. If you're Luminosity, you kind of have to go here. You don't really have enough time to flip the map, and Sentinels gladly welcomes them with open arms. It's a bloodbath.
It's up on your flanks here, but not knowing who's coming up mid or right behind you. You got to keep looking over your shoulder. Check your 6 every so often. Will they get I love the way the Sentinels is playing here. Will they peek? Will they not? Luminosity always trying to find a bit with each location they get, but it's not until the site do they find that defense.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, the teammates have arrived. It's going to be a straight-up 3v3 here. Bladestorm's involved, but you got to keep an eye on Moose. If Moose can stay alive, that Hunter's Fury really could secure them the round. Thief slowly making his way forward, gets the best of TenZ, another filthy shot as he takes Stick out as well. Shazam getting the best of him into a 1v2. Shazam historically very good in situations like this. Good for one, but a Proto extinguishes the threat. Very well played. Luminosity get to 4. But once again, we're seeing this run it back. Taking so much space. Sick. Get the kill too. Gosh, that's beautiful.
He thought he could play him off hitting the wide angle too. Looks like they're going to be hitting A-Dog.
They are. There's from the shadows getting info, and he's going to get behind them too. You've got to be careful, but I guess it doesn't really matter if Sentinels can hold it down themselves on the site. Forget the reinforcements, but Dre, with the showstopper that we talked about earlier, getting one, things fall apart. The middle of the map. Looks like they're going to want to go towards A here, Riv. Oh boy.
Close play by Dre for hearing so many footsteps. Kind of puts himself right there in the frying pan. Moose, though, makes up for it with a twofer. And TenZ is going to answer back. A nice overheal from Thief. He's going to be loving that as he waits for the rest of the team. You have the Cypher Cam to come in if that's on cooldown. And maybe a Paranoia to be used here. No, actually, just another smoke to come out. That Dark Shroud on top. Paranoia did get thrown out as soon as I looked down to see his util. And now they're in here for the defuse. Just wide right, looking to the left. Doesn't have enough. And it's going to be Stellar that comes through. A little classic with cheese onto Shazam there.
Ability to push Sentinels back, let Thief get into a cheeky spot and potentially blow things up. Good for one. Great trade from TenZ.
They get the Bulldog out. Not going to need that. And no ultimates really on deck either. So everything's about utility and who can make the shots. Smoke and dash in as they try to create space in A. TenZ makes that happen as Dre goes down. Zoms just on the other side playing cat and mouse there with Stellar. Nobody's going to peek the smoke right away.
Right at the beginning of the year, it was in their ability to retake specifically against Sentinels. But now that TenZ is in the fold, I don't know that you're going to be nearly as effective as you were before. The ace is stolen, but it doesn't matter. He understands that a camera's there. They have a really good idea of where the hit's going to be, given where the middle of the map was. The Paranoia is going to come out onto the site as it looks like they're all drawing their attention over towards B. You've got the Reyna playing the middle of the map just to be safe, but Stellar's left unchecked. He shoots a couple right in the back of the head. TenZ dashing around, not going to matter. Moose gets him. Dre gets onto it as well as he's looking to take the last member of Sentinels off the site. It's Shazam in a 1v3. Well, is that a 1v2? No longer going to be around. Thief takes care of him. Luminosity get to 7.
And a util will help them get in. They just have there's so many more angles to check when you don't have the numbers here, but they're going to try. Even with that Empress on, Zoms finds 2 again. Try it and true coming out of him if anybody's trying to get to his location. And Sick.
All right, here we go. Sick using the run it back. And it looks like, yeah, it's a fake. Riv, it's a bloody fake. They used the run it back. They used it from the shadows as well to think that the hit's going on A, and they're biting onto the bait. You see him start to pull off. B is entirely open. Sentinels have gotten on there for free, and they've been able to take aggressive positioning to stop the rotations, to stop the cutoffs. The one problem is that Six on the other side of the map, he's going to have to get on his high horse, scurry over to make it to get a chance to have an impact on the play. The spike is down. Shazam waiting just on the other side. He's got great information if he can just be patient. No, but Moose gives him the business.
Oh my God.
Dapper drops as well, and now it's Sick, who was late to the show in a 1v3. It's a winnable one. He's good for one, but Dre stops it. He's going to get the defuse as well. Sentinel showed something spicy, and Luminosity hold it off just fine.
Flame walls up, and they can just hang out now and allow this to tick down. So it's now for LG to regroup. Here comes Dart going in. Nice. One underneath. They're able to find TenZ. That's kind of a mistake there that he misses it coming in. What will happen as LG comes through? Where are they stronger? Sick and Shazam able to trade 2, and it's not going to be enough so far from LG. A Proto and Stellar doing their best as they are the last 2. Or put a leash on this guy to say, hey, wait. Okay, no, that call was wrong. He's playing as a Jet should, and I kind of referenced that earlier. You know what a Jet needs to do, and TenZ is maybe one of the best out there. So, yeah, let him roll on that spot. And you're right. Everybody's playing well across the board with that confidence coming into the team, even with the swap before Masters here. Spike's planted. Dapper toying here. Cypher diff, toying.
Oh, no, bro.
He did
Come
it to
on.
him. He did it to him. That's all right. Now
Two
they're in
members
A. Let's see what
left.
happens.
Yeah, 2 members left for Luminosity to try to keep the map alive, and so far, Dre and Moose get a couple. Dre gets another one. A 1v2, Moose left alone. He's got a Sheriff. Surely he doesn't stick. The defuse gets it to half. He's got a chance here, playing a little ring around the Rosie, and it's not going to happen.
Attackers
Dapper
win.
wins the gunfight for Sentinels. Sentinels take a Sent 13-8.
Stop writing my bans and picks like this. I always read the wrong ones. It's plaguing me. Push to it. No kills. I don't know how that didn't go through yet. Thief with the fucking on the backside. They're not looking though, and he almost picks another pocket. That's going to be TenZ getting himself in with the rest of the team. Dapper and the squad is now feeling pretty good about the situation as they back up. They feel like they may have them on a scramble, and Stellar is right there to tell them, nah, we are not on the back foot.
Paranoia, great wall there as well. Very few options for entry here. If you're Luminosity, they're going to have to go. The discipline box has to be checked. It does get checked, but not before one drop. Sick comes up with 2. Sentinels get to 4.
And maybe around the world strat was all, a thing they had in mind the whole time.
And TenZ, if TenZ can continue to draw attention over by A, maybe pull some of the members back, but at this point, there are no secrets. The veil has been lifted. They know they're going to be Dre good for one. He's going to drop at the hands of Shazam. Oh, that's big. Moose is back online. Ooh. TenZ gets one.
Goes for the pre-fire. Knows there's going to be a few there on the other side. Hits the first shot, expecting a second. Up over the shoulder is going to be the paint shells, but it's not enough to get the kill on Stellar, rather. And he's forced to save. Yeah, there's a heal there, but it's not going to be enough time. They also need to recoup a few of these rounds. Let's play a little sweaty on this one. Changing up the strat. It seems like the audible goes towards A through vents here. That's known. The pinch from both sides, and LG has read this like a book here coming into round 9.
Admittedly undecided on Sniffer.
Yeah. A lot of bad smells out there.
Psalm's using From the Shadows to get behind enemy lines, but Luminosity once again handle it just fine. A Proto shot seems to have come online, and it could not have come at a better moment. Sentinels down to 2 members left. That wall's going to go up. Proto rips another one down from the skies, is down, but they've taken this area of the map for now.
Yeah, the blind and dash up top. Oh, wow.
Dude.
Proto with a 1-tap. You have to watch out for this guy all the time. Oh, gross. Again, not watching out for this guy. A Proto comes up with another one. Dapper's going to try to do the same. Cypher Diff's coming up big here, but he gets dropped by Moose from a quick clothesline coming out of B stairs. And what do they do to rectify this situation? This could still be jumped over. They're going to try and get him back in the game. Nice wall to block off that.
The thing is, as Sick and Zoms, they're healthy, right? Well, not healthy anymore. Sick drops. Zoms trades out a Proto, though. 2v3, but Moose good for 3, not able to get the 4th.
10 seconds
Zoms
left.
taps on the plant. He's only got 8 seconds. There's not really a lot of time for mind games. You kind of have to commit to it here. See Luminosity pushing in from a couple of different angles. Zoms, Telly's out for the post plants, and Dre's crispy clean shots. Man, he's going for the scenic route. It's a long con as he's going to try to get all the way behind after getting through B, but you've got to wonder if by the time he makes it onto the play, if it's going to be over. Luminosity taking different angles. The Proto drops first, but the delay is there. The paranoia is going to come out. That should be the green light. That should be the sign to go. Thief the first one in. Sick handles him just fine. Stellar drops as well. Dapper showed up, and he got the last kill. The long con pays off just fine. Sentinels
Moving up first. Races are going to meet. TenZ on the other side, and he's going to meet a lot of friends on this one. Family photo coming across. Thief picks that one up the frenzy, and they're going to gain a bit of ground and be heaven.
got so much information with that Roomba. Shazam dashing away, preserving his life. As members of Sentinels make their way through the defender spawn. Great paranoia to come through. Keep an eye on the fact that they have pressure from multiple sides. They can really pinch in members of Luminosity, but it seems like Luminosity, they're able to fight back just fine. Drops things down to a 2v2. Thief's Frenzy gives Shazam the fits, and it's all up to Zoms.
I feel like he has a
1v2 here.
scope on that thing.
He's got a classic. He's got time. What he doesn't have is friends. Alone here, trying to work his way around the map. That should give a decent idea of where Zoms is going to be coming from. Drops down. As the clock continues to tick away. Spots one player, Thief with the frenzy yet again. A 3K for him. The pistols are so good for Luminosity. That's why you see that play out. Look at all of the space they've taken away too. They're deep into the defender's spawn, but TenZ holds it off. He pushes his way through. Nobody puts TenZ in a corner.
Not at all. Also, don't line up when you're on TenZ. Almost looking like a collat there as he picks up two. The entirety of the team, 4 strong coming out of defender spawn. And it's going to be tough. Stellar doing a good job of putting up some D. There's another one. We're almost seeing the collats everywhere this round.
And I think here, understanding they have the middle of the map, or at least they think they do. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Stellar. That was pretty.
I think they were hoping to get that kill there. We actually saw that Proto was starting to rotate out. He's going back to his position at ramp now. Might be able to catch Raze. TenZ actually gets into sight. Showstopper's out. Fires it high, and he's going to get the high ground on that one. Coming out Dapper a little too quick to the site, thinking it's clear. Proto coming up huge as he takes paint shells during the fight. And it's 92 HP sick. A little bit of armor there as it's just falling off his body.
10 seconds left.
And there's a lot of low HP on this side. Does he get the shot? He does get the trade, but
got some room to use utility. But forget utility. Moose is going, oh no! Oh no, that sucks! Shazam rips him down from the skies, doesn't even get a chance to shoot off the showstopper. That gets stuck instantly. TenZ is still alive on top of the ramps. He has to back up. Thief takes care of him. It's a 4v4.
what a way to start the round. Because they haven't been A enough to know where the precedence is of where people might be playing. So I like the fact that they were still able to just use that chaos to get through this on the side of LG. Now they've taken B as they rotate around, coming from the top, dropping down. Sick trying to do what he can from the back of the site, but it's not going to work. An extra 300.
1 round lead here in this second map. TenZ, nice shot from Shazam. TenZ swings, the spike goes down. They get the damage done. Yeah, baby, Shazam gets another one as well. Luminosity down to 2.
And now, this is a great time for Shazam to start opting. He has not been doing it throughout much of the match. He can start to set this precedent that he's going to be changing position, controlling the map. This slows down LG even more. And look at the pressure that Sentinels is putting on a flawless round. Here, Sick puts his up. All pieces are taken down. He's still here with some utility. And now they're just finally breaking through. And Sick it is. A great crossfire with Dapper. One coming in. I'm not sure how that missed, but Sick's able to trade one back. A flawless through. Another flawless.
Enclosed one. The second bout went in favor of Sentinels.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, TenZ in a great spot there to stop Moose from blasting across. The wall goes up, but TenZ and Anchor gets another one with the nades. Yeah, he drops a great res from Stellar, though. It looks like they want to commit, Riff. They want to go to B.
Oh my god, the TenZ nade and Sick slow combo was disgusting. They're just shutting down. Zoms coming around slowly for spawn for a few more exits, as if one of these goes through, there's a chance, there's a push. But this may not happen.
Zoms also, keep an eye on him unchecked. Oof. All right, hop offline. At this point, Zoms just kind of like goes to do something. If he sticks it, all right. Got info, though. That should be the cue. They're going to go in. Great paranoia, though. Oh, the paranoia was so good. Dapper was there on the flank, but Moose goes in aggressive with the showstopper, and they have to respect it. He has to back up. He spotted him. Doesn't have to get the kill here because the space has been gained.
Moose finds him. Zoms goes down. That could have been the thing to really change a lot of this round if that corner was not checked. TenZ heading into the site. A Proto has been on point when he has been called upon. 35 HP. Now in a 3v1. Neural uplink goes down. He's not going to be able to do too much work to get back into the site. It was a tough call, but you got him. See the Omen getting into position here as your boy Dre sets this up. And Shazam ready in the back of the site. They have to get in. They have to take him out. He gets 2. Looking for a 3rd. Here's the judge, and he's going to find Moose as he lays down the verdict. Get out of here. What else is he going to be able to do? That's too long of a range for the judge, and your boy Dre is finally able to stop him, choosing which to peek. What a disgusting choice there. There's only so much you could do as Dapper and the rest of the team come up big. Sentinels will bring it to overtime in map 2. And you can see your boy Dre already on that roll.
Yeah, and look, we saw this last time, but this time Sentinels wise to it. They were able to trade one out, but the wall goes up towards B, and then they push down B lobby. right? Forcing Sentinels into an uncomfortable situation, but this time it's handled so well by them, as now they have B lobby control. Now they can work their way in. They also have Heaven because Shazam has taken so much space away. But Stellar, big kill onto Shazam.
Good to hold that position. Everything we've seen from B Heaven has been noise before any of that action happened. So Stellar with a lot of confidence to just hold that angle, getting the best of them. And Dapper is going to be able to drop Dre as he throws out the smoke. 3v2 here. Who's going to be able to get the advantage in overtime? Spike is being planted currently by Dapper as they set up a little bit of defense here. The retake looks decent.
Wow.
They don't have too much destruction utility, but they do have a lot of that intel that they can use, and it helps.
Yeah, the retake just went from decent to, I mean, almost impossible to mess up. And they know exactly where, well, maybe not. All right, he's taken out. Stellar gets big three kills, 3 big kills.
That death, it looks like the committal is towards B.
Oh boy. TenZ not able to do any damage. Dapper gets one, but Stellar trades it out. The heal's going to come out as well. They're going to get on to B. The wall's going to go up, and that should be plenty. But Sentinels here looking to put Luminosity away at a numbers disadvantage. Sick slowly creeping his way across as the spike goes down. Luminosity in control. Sick has to go aggressive. A Protoss clean shots are there, and it all falls onto the shoulders of Zoms. To avoid Icebox, to avoid map 3, to try to get us to a second round of overtime. Fake Telly into his smoke to keep Luminosity guessing. The blind fire through that. Zoms continues to creep across. A Proto does it, baby. We're going to map 3.
I love the consideration. Just a small choice of utility usage on the way in.
Yeah.
We saw a Proto run over that spike. It was picked up by Moose. He planted it, so they can now get his cooldowns up and running. Dapper goes down to a Proto as they're trying to get back into the site to make it happen here. TenZ with a nice shot on the frenzy as Shazam also picks one up. They're running forward, but here's Thief picking the pockets left and right as he comes around from the flank. Beautifully done by LG to just read Sentinels on the retake. Arden. Ooh, that's
nice.
not what he wanted. Just getting the coattails of Shazam, and that's actually a huge drop there. That was supposed to be him alive for the next few seconds, gaining intel, giving it out, and making the first play to dash out. So now LG has a lot more that they can work with here. Nice job. The Sentinels pushing even more to get these trade kills out, but it's just the aim from LG able to come up strong. Is that kind of eco-buy bonus, I should say, not eco-buy coming through here for Sentinels. So good job by LG to pick this round up. Will allow them to face Sentinels Vandals next round. Plant's going down.
I don't think he's going to be able to upgrade his gun, but you've got to keep an eye on the flank from Moose. Yep. It wasn't Moose. It was actually Dre who took care of TenZ. Drops things down to a 1v3. Dom's looking for the last one. Moose takes care of him. It looked dicey, but Luminosity was able to take the round away.
Watching their back. We talked about having to watch their back quite a bit here without having that Sentinel flank. And it's really just a 2 and 2. 1 and 2 in the site, 2 off. Nice trade across. We might see that spike coming back right now, but that also could be them working off the spike. Sentinel sees that. They feel like they're going to have to put all their pressure over towards A, and this one works out very nicely for LG.
Oh, that's info. Look at how they're pulling off. They know where that res is coming from, so they think, okay, the res is there, Sage is over there, that might be where the play is. Meanwhile, they leave one on B, they hear the spike go down, and now they're scattering to get back to where the play is. Luminosity play this so well, Sick has no idea. Sentinels gets caught. Shazam drops as well. Dapper looking to equalize things. He and Zoms left alone in this 2v3, much like we saw just a few moments ago. Post plants for Luminosity as the clock continues to tick away. Zoms on the tap, steps right off, and there's the Hunter's Fury that you expect. Just trying to buy time, right? Stellar good for 1, Stellar good for 2. Yeah. Dapper can really blow this thing up, though. He just goes down long enough to get the ult door, but now he has an option on whether or not he wants to go in. Luminosity sticking it to him as they shove it down their throats. Proto gets on to Shazam. The wall's gonna go up, baby! Oh, but Sick with the bucky! Holy cow! Zoms is good for 1 as well. It's just Dapper that's left alone against Moose in a 1v1.
Is Dapper going to realize this? Does he actually go for the high ground right away and put himself up on snow pile there? What a play by Moose. The ring around the rosy, but he may not expect it. It's Dapper already crossed into the site.
And I don't know that, Riv, I don't know that he has... I think he's going to have to reposition from there to
It
use
creates a
utility
really
to make
poor
something
angle when
happen.
he starts defusing, you're right.
Yeah. So Moose here is going to have to... All right, there's the tap. It's letting it get to half... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know that he can do it from there. Dapper, like a thief in the night, takes the round away. A thrifty one at that. As Luminosity, as Sentinels, look at how much space they're taking. They have the middle of the map. They take and belong a Proto. A Proto was big there for one, but Dapper trades it out.
Takes the armor off as well of Dapper. There's going to be a res there. And quickly farming that orb to make sure they can get right back to a res situation as well. Thief's just hanging out. I'm sorry, Six just hanging out. He has ultimate back there. He's going to start using it. One tag. That's going to be a double. Takes down the spike. The third one's going to go wide, but he's just trying to get it out so he can get back into the action. Zoms drops Thief, and with LG not having site control yet, they're still looking to push forward a little too early without intel on the Sentinels. It's costing them big time. Sentinels comes flying in Spidey style there. If he can make the move before the team really activates on the entry, it's going to be one, but he's not able to get it as TenZ turns around at the perfect time. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh man, and the ultimates that Luminosity had, the tools at their disposal to make something happen here are gone. From Sentinels a couple of rounds ago, but you've seen really since then, Shazam's not up to any of that. This time it was actually TenZ, a bit of a different flavor, but the outcome was the same as Luminosity takes care of it. You see a Proto using Showstopper, trying to get deep into the belly of the beast, but Shazam with the op takes care of him. Zoms does as well. As things drop to a 3v3, there's the res from Stellar, bringing a Proto back. Moose with 3 on the round, but op in hand as well. Dapper is left alone. Now, he does have the res, but you wonder at this point, Riv, like, do you even go for it? Is it even worthwhile?
No, I mean, if it was down to like almost overtime.
No!
What?
No! Dapper good for 2!
He almost actually gets it. We saw a bit of that at Ascent on Cat, how they didn't want to go towards him on those rounds. He had 2Ks. I mean, you just walk away from that confident aim, right? Dapper, nicely done. Battle Sage from B. And he's going to try to give a little bit more pressure here to everybody coming in through mid, as that's the retake they like to play. They'll let mid open. They feel like these long ranges favor them. Up and down. Who's going to get the shot first? And that's Dapper finally going down with TenZ.
But no damage was dealt as the spike continues to tick away. You see Sick is just kind of playing around the flank, making sure there's nobody coming around. The Lear comes through, TenZ once again, good for another one as the Empress continues to cause problems. That's 3 on the round. He's going to drop at the hands of Thief, and now it's on Shazam with that op to try to make something happen. TenZ comes back. Dapper and Zoms drop. Stellar goes huge. Stellar goes huge, but Six keeping it at bay himself, but now Stellar's left alone. He doesn't have much as far as gun goes, but it's enough to stop
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Stellar good for 3. He's got to swing around. Sick gets the kill, but I don't know that it's going to matter. Well, and then shortly behind that is TenZ. He's got the frenzy, and he's got a kill. Man, all up in Moose's face, and he's getting a jumping one as well onto Thief. I said this the first time I called TenZ. This is his world, and we're just living in it. He's got 4. He's going hunting for the ace. Let him off the leash. He's digging it.
20 seconds into the round.
They're rotating over to A. And much like I said earlier in the series, where this is where Luminosity shined, was in retakes. Because of things like that. A Proto's already good for 2. Shazam trades it out. And you see Sentinels, they're playing back off site. Sick has to stay alive here. And you see him understanding that, playing notably further back. Shazam is there as well, just 2 members left on the side of Sentinels. Uh-oh.
Tappy's on the bomb. Spike could get defused here. He's going to hold it. They're going to get it. Oh, no, my God. It was just before it got defused. You have to be absolutely kidding me. They're going to be able to make this round up.
Limp their way into this final round. And while that's a good start, again, oh my gosh, the adversity that they're facing here, the monumental mountain that they have to climb, might prove to be too much. And look,
Semi starts to work in favor of LG. We see a lot of their success coming once they have a direction. Once that spike is planted or they're pinching, they have an idea of where the members are. Their 1v1s aren't going in their favor, found in the middle of the map, and it seems to be where their playstyle falls apart just a little bit. And LG, they're going to have to put up some strong defense over here at the Ace Spike site.
TenZ gets all the way in.
Disgusting. That's the thing. He's taking so much ground when he does. He'll find 1 to 2. Boy, Dre coming up huge there with a few as Sick transfers back onto that. They get Shazam back into the game now, and it is still match point here. Series point for Sentinels as the spike goes down on A site.
From both, a 3v3
kill.
Thief, good for the first one with the Bulldog as he takes care of Dapper. But again, great position from Sentinels in their post plants where they can just do so from safety, much like we saw last time. Thief good for 1, but Sick once again left alone in a 1v2. Shock darts there, no way. Sick gets it. Down to a 1v1. Stellar's trying to stick it. I don't know that he even got it to half, but Stellar takes care of him. We're going to live to fight another day. Single mistake for them to have gotten as far as they have already is impressive, but this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. A Proto trading out TenZ. The spike, fortunately for LG, nowhere really near a position of power, and a Proto's in a great spot here, at least to get a kill. No, he's not even good for 1. He has to back up, and now they know where he is. They're going to challenge him. A Proto drops. Sentinels, Luminosity just down to 2.
J Turret, 45 seconds here on the round. And like I said, a little bit slower here. Yeah, a few frags already, but the committal's going to take some time. A quick spam down to the wall. They know that person is reloading. They don't know it's Stellar just yet. Thief's on the way over, and they're going to have some damn good teamwork here to make sure they keep themselves in the game. Sentinels pressuring match point.
Yeah, and then look at Zombs, right? Like, even if things go sideways and they somehow are able to get it, it doesn't matter, folks. The narrative is done. Sentinels on the rematch, on the map that Luminosity's gotten on them before, show that the new roster is not the difference maker. They best Luminosity 2-1.